Fear of success. Why are you scared of it? Why could you possibly fear being successful? This is especially for those who are in therapy or have done years of self-work, yet are stuck at this very question. Let me introduce myself. My name's Dylan. I was diagnosed with autism as a kid, but as I grew, I learned that a lot of people just are very similar regardless of condition. For the most part, autism just feels like a label to me, because I don't really know how another person or a neurotypical person thinks. I just am me. But autism or not, there is something that I'm sure a lot of you can resonate with. Have you ever done so much work for yourself, been in therapy for years, or written so many documents dissecting every part of your psychology because you're just passionate about becoming a better person, but suddenly you hit a wall? It's not a fear of failure. You're at a point where you know you can do things now. You know that you are okay, that you will be okay, and even if things go wrong, you'll handle it. You know this truth, emotionally and logically, yet for some reason you've hit that wall. You look and you look, but it doesn't land anywhere. You begin to realize, whether you want to admit it or not, somehow you're afraid of being successful. Well, that's where I'm at. I'm not really afraid of success itself more than I am of the things surrounding that success. And I think that's true for a lot of people. For me, being scared of success comes from what it stands for. When you step into a higher version of yourself, when you are unapologetically and authentically yourself, it adds an air of vulnerability. You are authentic, vulnerable, you stop hiding. You start doing things no one else would, because usually people who want to be their true selves are surrounded by people who've never attained such a thing. And it creates a cycle where people will have dreams, and those dreams will be crushed by the very environment that raised them. For me, it began in childhood. My father wasn't a very good father. And my mother, while she tried her best, didn't really end up doing much when it came to my abusive father. I was often put down and discouraged, meaning that stepping into a higher self for me would defy everything that I've been conditioned to. Internally, I've gotten to know myself, my core self at least. I'm more confident, stronger. So then, what's the issue? Well, while I have done this internal work and have learned so much, there is an additional challenge about bringing that to the outside world. When you think about stepping into your potential, being who you truly are, there's friction. Why? For me, it's because, again, of everything it represents. Embracing my capacity to do things and be successful would mean taking ownership, taking responsibility, being assertive, and being persistent and being brave, you know? But I've been conditioned to know survival. Something I've learned to untangle internally, but not externally yet. And you know, even as I'm writing the script for this video, it's like I'm rushing myself, because it already feels quite scary. I could post this video and it'll receive maybe 10 views, but there's also a very real chance that it could receive 10 million, no matter how small that chance may be. So many people seeing your authentic self when you've been conditioned and taught that people are naturally unsafe, that they'll hurt you or be predatory, it feels dangerous. It feels like you'll walk on the street, see someone, especially if you get something like 10 million views, and you'll be in a violent altercation immediately, or you'll be psychologically goaded into doing something you don't want to do. Because that's how it was for me, and I was used to it for so long. It's not that you're not confident, but that your body hasn't yet learned how to adapt yet. Uploading this video is a first step, a step I've repeated so many times before in my life, but I had no stable foundation, in other words, myself, to lean upon. So I would always get up, get back down, get up, get back down. But having done all this work, having done everything I could to make myself better, I know that finally I'm prepared. Because come what may, I know I can handle it. My internal systems are ready to absorb any shock, any trigger, and I think for many people stuck in a similar situation I am, you are ready too. Become who you're meant to be. Face your fears. Easier said than done, I know. I'll share with you what has helped me cross the bridge of posting this video. One is, your fear is quite irrational and illogical. And the more I talked about it to people that are important to me, the more I began to realize the things I'm truly afraid of. There is no excuse for wanting to avoid the success that I know I could have, that you could have. And if you know you're capable, if you truly have that self-confidence, that structure that you've built for yourself, then take the plunge, take the leap of faith. It might not go well, but you'll learn and you'll improve because you already have done so before. What matters is that you're passionate and true to yourself. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy. More videos like this will be coming soon. I will be experimenting with certain formats.